All right, good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, WD and the MOD Saints Uptown. WD Uptown, we good, fella.
Oh man, it's all good these days. It's all good these days. You heard me?
Hey
Wow.
man, we got some good stuff to talk about. Am I right? Feeling good.
We
Let's
got a
do it.
lot of good stuff to talk about tonight.
All right, Who That Nation. I know it's kind of late night session, but I'm glad you guys will be able to tune in. If not, you can catch it in the morning sometime. But we just want to give you guys a late recap of the Saints shutout against the Las Vegas Raiders. Like the fellas just said, man, it was definitely a lot of information we're gonna get into. But before we do all of that, let's just go ahead and give a shout out to everyone that's tuned in. Let's give a shout out to the chat.
Shout out to everyone in the chat, Dewan Jr.,
All right, Miss
T
T
Mama, AT.
Travis 504. Okay, I see Brian Pearson in the building. Let's see who else. Of course, we got the OG Jerry in the building. RG that dude. Let's see, we got Jawan 15 said who that too. You got Nola Ballin 504 said who that. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up like Miss T Mama said.
Hit that thumbs up, likes, smash the likes, share, comment.
Okay, fellas, well, let's just go ahead and get started. Let's just start on the defensive side, because the defensive side, man. Was you guys expecting this coming into this game? The way the injury report was looking,
I was not. We, as a matter of fact, we discussed this in great detail last week.
Right.
I did not expect this. This was a pleasant surprise. I mean, man, we heard names that we haven't heard all season. You understand? I think we heard Mr. Omenyata name. I think we heard Mr. Turner name. I think we heard Mr. Davenport name. We even heard Mr. Matthew name. Heard a bunch of good names and stuff, man, that we normally hear around here all the time. And guess what, right? I said all those names, right? And the name that we didn't hear too much was Mr. Cam Jordan, which is good. That was a good thing for once.
Right.
Yes. And they took care of business, man. I guess Dennis had he must have had this one circled off or something, you know? Because we dominated the Raiders. They didn't pass our 50-yard line until there was like 2 minutes left in the game.
Sean came and done something to him. Sean lit a fire up his ass or something. Something went on.
Man, some went down. They played. That was the first game of the season. It took them 8 weeks to play Saints football. Wow. I hope they keep it up, man. It's better late than never, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's not. I mean, this ain't no slouch. It wasn't no slouches we were playing, man. I mean, therefore, he ain't trash. The nigga got Devontae Adams on a rookie quarterback.
I think this team was like, aren't they a top 5 offensive team?
Top 3, I think.
I think they had top 3.
Yeah.
And it was impressive. It was impressive. You understand? Mr. Alontae Taylor. Welcome to the NFL. I see some Beasley in that. I mean, he left Mr. Devontae Adams with 1 catch the whole game.
And that catch didn't really matter at all.
Yeah.
Somebody spot on the line.
You understand what I'm saying? I think Mr. Alontae Taylor is looking very Beasley.
Right.
He didn't look bad against Arizona either. Yes, indeed. Mr. Mickey Loomis, you're doing your job, man. That's Shaheed. That's Alante. That's Olave. So I'm thinking, this is the way I'm thinking, right? I think Trevor is a beast. I mean, he done hit already, right? And Trevor was the number one. I think Trevor is a beast. That's looking really, really good, man. We looking really, really good. I like you, Alante Taylor. I like you a lot. And you're physical and you're all that kind of stuff. And you jaw back at people and you got that kind of dog in you that I like with a full cornerback. I love it. And we left them big mouth Raider ass fans with a donut.
Definitely wasn't expecting that. Not from their offense. I mean, as far as winning the game, I mean, I believe we was gonna get things together, but even though I was unsure, but I had no idea, no clue that we was gonna shut these guys out like that. Not with the firepower they have. You know, Josh Jacob, Devontae, Hunter Winfro. I mean, they got cats on their offense, and they've been explosive this year. I don't know what their issue has been to why they have that record, but I know offensively they've been sound on that side of the ball. And for us to not even be fully healthy on the defensive side, like Debo was questionable, so he kind of banged up.
Shouts out to RG for the super chat.
Shout out to RG. Said, glad I witnessed every moment of that game in person, and Saints are now 5-0 in games I attended.
Oh, you need season tickets, my boy.
Yeah, you need to go all the time, bro.
Definitely. Pull up Monday night.
Yeah, you make sure you go to the game on Monday night, RG.
Yeah, shout out. They did.
Now, I want to know, this is what I want to know, right? What kind of donut did we leave them with? Was that a Tasty's donut? Was that a McKenzie's donut? A Joe Gambino's? What kind of donut we left the Raiders with, right? Because in case the Who Dat Nation don't know, right? The last few times we played against them Raiders, we lost. And as a matter of fact, we hadn't beaten Mr. Carr. We hadn't beaten him at all. But not only did we beat him, we beat his ass. You know, last Sunday. What we got on, Dub? What, that was 6 sacks, Dub? What was that, 6?
I think so.
I know Mr. Turner had 2 by himself. You understand?
Let's talk about Turner. I mean, he just came up out the blue. I kind of was starting to write him off.
He looked very hungry, bro. He looked very hungry Sunday. He looked like the cat that I've been telling y'all that he was. You know? He looked very hungry, and so did Mr. Davenport. I don't know what somebody told him. I don't know what inspired them. You know, but they look much, much better, including David. David showed up and got a sack.
If we can get that old Onyemata back consistently, it's gonna be some problems in the run game or the offensive run game. And you know, he can get to the quarterback too. You know, in passing that, he can get to the quarterback. But yeah, if he get back to that old Onyemata, they got him that contract. Yes, I'm telling you, we're gonna be a problem.
You know something, bro? Like I'm gonna say this right, and Dub, don't flip out, Dub. Okay, when I say what I'm about to say. But it seemed like we may be looking a little bit better, you know, after, you know, the whole getting rid of, you know, CD Dukes.
Nope.
Because I think that Alante can probably move in there and take care of that spot.
I disagree. Alante a beast. Don't get me wrong. He's a beast. He's a beast. Thing is, he's a beast as an outside cornerback.
Yeah.
both of those guys should be on this team. But I'm gonna let you go.
You
And
know, but
that's
I
where I
mean,
stand.
where we at, bro, where we at. You understand? Is I don't. I think that he has a tremendous upside. I'm not saying that CD Deuce didn't have no upside or nothing like that. But I think you probably right too, man, because we haven't seen him in no slot or nothing like that. But he seemed like he physical enough where he can play the slot. He seemed physical enough to do something like that. But what was so good about him, man, really, to be honest with you, is the fact that he can play on the outside. Because for years and stuff, we didn't have like a backup that can really play on the outside. You know what I mean? We had somebody that was really best suited to play in a slot or something like that. I mean, as a backup. And so far, to be quite honest with you, right, Taylor has looked this season. I'm just saying this season, he has looked better than the Debo.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
So far, he's looked better than the Debo.
absolutely.
So, I think Alante, man, can probably play the slot, and I think he can probably play the slot, very, very well and confidently. You just need to just give him a chance, bro. Just think about that, man. We see how talented this dude is. We see that he's not afraid. You know, he wants that smoke. You know, just imagine we having Marshawn, a Debo, and then having him. And if anybody go down, we can plug in people as we see fit, and we won't have much of a drop off. Because the last couple of weeks, I didn't really see. I can't really pinpoint and say that it was the cornerbacks, that played bad. And you can tell they didn't play bad last week because we just got a shutout. But I mean, that's just something to consider. What you got, CB?
Okay, so as far as the I do wanna say this. With all the good that happened on the defensive side, the secondary looked great. Like I said, it really wasn't nothing negative to take away. I mean, basically, on all levels played good. But I will say this though. I said I'm not trying to make nothing negative or anything like that, but I just think we need to start looking at Demario Davis a little bit. I mean, I think in this game he had 3 tackles.
I've been saying that all season, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all ain't been really hearing me though. It seemed like he having a slump season, man, right now. And that boy Warner balled out again last week. I think he led the team in tackles. I think he had 11 tackles.
yeah, he had 11 and Demario had 3, if I'm not mistaken. So that's just something to kind of look out for. I mean, the defense as a whole played well, but yeah, that was just kind of something.
Pete
Ain't
Nice
concluding
been
anything.
playing well all season though, bro. Pete Nice been playing well since they kicked the ball off week 1.
Right.
You understand? But we in a position where you can't lose nobody like that no more though. You understand? We gotta hope that he bounce back. Because he's another emotional leader. We was just talking about CD Deuce and we lost him. You understand? We can't lose nobody of that caliber no more. We gotta just really, really hope and pray that he bounce back and be the DeMario that we need him to be, at least for the remainder of the season. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, other than that, man, excellent game from the defense. Great game plan, Dennis. Really, really good game plan, Dennis. I think you had it on your mind. I think this here game, you really wanted this, man, against your former team. And he really showed that he wanted. So you got to act like and have that same mind state as if you playing the Raiders every week.
Right. We in and out. Just not the Raiders game. Gotta keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That same energy. What you got, CB?
so let's just go ahead and go to the other side of the football.
Woo!
So y'all want to start?
There's
But
only one name, brother, that we have to talk about on that side of the football. If you want to be honest with you, AK-41. AK-41. He bust they ass all damn day. All day. They had no answer for him. And another thing, too, I don't know if y'all peeped this, right? I don't know if y'all paid attention. That boy Olave is the truth. That boy Olave is the truth. There was a couple of times, brother, we needed key third downs, man. And he came through in the clutch like 3 times in a row. Oh, my goodness. Olave is the truth. And AK-41 is that man still.
it was just funny how some rumors were coming up about him getting traded. I think there was little no-name sources that came out with that, but that was funny. But yeah, man, I mean, what AK does is basically really nothing new, honestly. What I just hope is now that Mark is down, I just hope they don't overutilize him. You know, I still hope if Dwayne Washington, the guy that's gonna be backing him up, while Mark out, Dwayne just gonna have to get ready to get some touches. I hope they don't put too much of a load on AK because you know we got other people that can get involved. We don't want him to get too much of a workload, then end up getting an injury or something like that. But yeah, man, that's just another AK day, honestly.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else, man, that acted fool in that game too. If y'all wasn't paying attention, man. And he done had a couple of good games this year, man. Mr. Ruiz, Mr. Caesar, big boy.
That's somebody. That's somebody that I gotta get my respect to. I mean, it ain't never been no disrespect because he a New Orleans Saint, but far as my expectations of him, I mean, it wasn't high coming into the season. Coming off of last season and the play he been giving us at guard, definitely wasn't expecting too much from him this season. I thought it was time to maybe move on. Or I know when they was talking about the Deshaun situation, I think he was a part of that trade talk. But either way, expectations wasn't high for Caesar. But man, Caesar done came in this season, busting his ass off, getting busy out there. And some is saying, I really hadn't. I gotta really go back and watch some tape, but it looked like he outperforming Ryan Ramczyk. But that's what.
If you really want to keep it real, I'm gonna mess your head up, bro. Caesar is outperforming everybody on the offensive line right now. That's what he's doing. And he had a couple of blunders early in the season. You understand what I'm saying? In a couple of games. But he haven't had no blunders like that ever since then. And the blocks that he's been having, he has been running over people now. I mean, pancaking people, man. You seen what he did Chandler Jones and stuff last week, bro? You understand what I'm saying? He really has been performing at a high level this year. And that's good for us. I think other people, man, probably need to match try and match his intensity now. But of all the things I would ever say, they got to match Caesar intensity now.
AKA decided to put a comment that said Caesar Superdome.
Yeah, Caesar been doing his thing, man. You understand what I'm saying? He really been doing his thing this season. And like, you know, he knew he came into the year with a big bullseye on him and all that. You know, whatever he did, whatever he did to motivate himself is proven to be successful thus far. And I like the way that Carmichael called this game. You know, he didn't call this game all dumb. You understand? The only thing I didn't like the way our clock management went when we had the ball, you know, at halftime. I don't know what the hell they was doing. They was freelancing. We had timeouts. And they just let the clock just keep running and stuff like that. I don't know what was going on with that. That there I didn't understand. And once when we get this running game started like this, man, I think it behooves him, man, every now and then, man, take a deep shot every now and then off of some play action. You know, we got people that can get down there, man. You need to start mixing it up, man, a little bit, you know. And start getting some trap blocks and some wham blocks too going on too, because this team they run block very, very well.
Right.
So and Andy didn't mess it up, man. You know, I'm not, you know.
Hell of a game by Andy.
You know, he managed the game pretty well.
Right. What was it? 22 for 30. I think 220, something like that. I know it was 22 for 30. I forgot what his TD ratio was, but yeah, he didn't turn the ball over. That's, you know, good decision making. Good game by him. When you have an effective run game, I mean, when you have an effective run game going, that just makes it easier for the quarterback. So now, you know, your coverage, your reads on defense, what you're going to be seeing from the defense is going to be a lot easier. Because they're going to have to pay attention to AK. Once AK gets going in the run game and the pass game, and most of his catches was out of the backfield, you know, they got to respect and honor that with AK. So
they better. If not, man, he gonna cut you to the white meat. You understand? So you gotta pay attention. There's a whole lot to pay attention nowadays. Even without Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry, there's a lot you gotta pay attention to with the Saints now. Still, you know, you gotta pay attention to him. You gotta pay attention to Olave. You gotta pay attention to this little kid Shaheed now. You understand? There's a bunch of stuff that you still gotta pay attention to. And that's good, man. Have them looking in all kind of directions. Be yourself, bro. Be yourself, Pete. Don't be Sean, bro. Stop trying to be Sean. Be Pete.
right.
I go for you too, Dennis.
That's right. So I don't want to talk too much about the Ravens matchup, but I mean we get into that later in the week. But if we play like we did this week, I mean I know we're gonna be dealing with a different style offense. But we come out with that energy and passion, man. I think we can win this ball game. But we need it. So
one of these teams, bro, that we'll talk later about it, man, but we gotta get up early on them.
all right.
You understand? Because they almost want to do what we want to do too. So we'll get up on that. We'll talk about that in our preview show. We'll get more in detail about that. But this was a fabulous win, man. This was a win. I hope this win was a confidence building win for the team, because the division is garbage, man, and it's there for the taking. You know what I'm saying? If we can get on a 4-5 game roll, we can possibly win this division. You understand what I'm saying? And if it came down between us and the whack-ass Falcons, I think we can beat them whack-ass Falcons again. And this hopefully the refs won't be all over TB12 nuts the next time that we play against them again. And Marshawn won't be getting kicked out of the game and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So this division is still very winnable. The team that wins this division is the team that gets on the roll. Whichever team can get on them a little roll, a little 3, 4, 5 game roll or something like that, gonna win this division. Can it be us? Yes. Will it be us? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we didn't won one game. We got to turn one game into maybe 5 games, 6 games in a row. We got to go out there and get it. We got to go out there and get it. They ain't going to give it to you. You know the refs ain't going to give it to us. We got to go out there and get it. Can we do it?
If you just look at how this, I mean, the way this played out, I mean, far as the shutout on defense, that gives the defense a bit boost of confidence, which you needed, especially with Tyron getting a pick, possibly a second pick in that game.
Mm-hmm.
This was really the right time to start that, because now a shutout, the defense.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, James Smart.
Let's see. The shutout is very slow. He said, "Who's gonna be the backup since Ingram gone for a few weeks?"
It looks like Dwayne Washington.
Yeah, Dwayne Washington. That's what it looked like.
That's who it looked like. It's gonna be Dwayne Washington. Right. Let's hope that he can give us something, man, some kind of production, you know, in the absence of Ingram. Which Ingram wasn't giving us all that much production anyway, so you know, maybe Washington may be a breath of fresh air for all we know.
Right. So the Saints, that the defense, that shutout got their confidence up, and then on the offensive side, could be getting healthier this week. Bringing back 2 more receivers. Hey, let's see what let's see what this can do. I mean, it's the perfect time. Hopefully,
we got that cat Jordan Howard. He's still on our.
I think he's on the practice squad.
Okay, well, bring him in. He kind of like that physical type, you know, kind of almost like an Ingram. You understand? That might not be a bad idea.
Right. And I just put the link in the comment section for anybody that wanna call in. So anyone that wanna call in, you know, right quick, give us your thoughts on the game, on the shutout, please do so. And I see a question by the OG. We was in the middle of the discussion. He said CB is Miss Carlisle K had seen her in a while. Yeah, I guess you missed it, but I said on the match stream that she was no longer a part of the podcast. It was all respect, you know, nothing negative like that. But yeah, she got her own podcast that she putting in the work. So just be on the lookout for that. Pretty sure she'll get things posted soon. But yeah, I had mentioned that a few weeks ago on the match stream. That she wasn't a part of the pod no more. But it was all respect. Nobody was kicked off or not like that. It was all positivity. But yeah, shout out to her. Okay, I see we got two callers on the line. Let's just go ahead and start with Brandon McGowan. Brandon McGowan, what's good with you, fam?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Who there to y'all? Welcome to No Nut November.
What you got, big man? What you got?
Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I got some few things I like to say I like about what happened on Sunday. I said the rookie, man, Taylor, dressed to the brim, shutting out Devontae. Man, I'm impressed with that.
You say what?
I said, shutting out I said, I'm impressed with the rookie. Can you hear me?
Oh, you impressed with the rookie, Alante. Oh yeah.
Oh, he say Alante. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Taylor made dressed to the brim, came in and he put that boy in a stretcher. 3 yards allowed. Also, it was a negative one, I think. If I still saw the stat line.
Yeah, man, he did a fabulous job, man. I think he showed a whole lot of poise for a rookie. He executed, good technique, in his coverage. He knew where his help and stuff was coming from. He's looking really good, man. He's actually looking almost like he's a seasoned veteran, right now. I know he's going to have some ups and downs and stuff, in the season and all that, like most rookies do. But I like what I see from him, and I like, the future that we have with this player.
Yeah. I can see the growth coming up in him. Like this probably could be our replacement for from the minutes. Like but you see him more quicker and faster and with taller, longer range, more so than the Deuce, the Menace.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, and the many sections gonna come. Like he gonna pick up on the ball skills. Like he got the coverage, the recovery speed, and the good awareness. Like he only gonna get scary great as long as we keep getting the experience. I like what I'm seeing from him.
Yeah, I like his confidence, man. He looked confident going up against Hopkins. He looked confident going up against Devontae Adams. The kid don't lack any confidence. But what I'm most impressed with him is that, along with that confidence, he plays with he played the right way. You know what I'm saying? Right technique. When to turn his head around. He know how to force his man, to the boundary. Stuff that, that cornerbacks, that good cornerbacks do, from game to game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like to see him. I like to see him. Gain some some hand speed and some hand strength. Like when it comes to fighting for the ball. I like to see some good hand speed and quickness and with some good hand strength. You can defend against the receiver well without letting them catch the ball. Like you can get more picks and knockdowns, and you can also like when you get the hand strength, you can do the peanut punch. Like you can knock the ball out of his hand, the ball carrier's hand. That's all I also like to see him improve on that as well. As well as in tackling. Like I said, he only get better from there.
Yeah, I think he had I remember he had a nice tackle for a loss in that game. I think he had Brandon Jacobs. Not Brandon Jacobs. What's his name? What's the running back name? Josh Jacobs. Yeah, he hit him, man, for a loss. He popped him too,
Yeah.
But man, look, we appreciate you coming through this evening, brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
All right.
Good seeing you, man.
Look forward to you Monday night. I said we're back to going bird hunting again.
Yes, indeed, man. No doubt about it, man. Make sure you tune in for our preview show, okay, brother?
All right.
No doubt. Who that?
Yeah. Can't wait for Jake, the OG, to hear his message. It's gonna be great. All right. Yeah.
What we got? Who that, baby?
So next we got, this look like the OG in the building, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me, fellas. Krispy Kreme donuts, get them while they hot.
It's funny, man, that he was in here, bro, because
Dunkin' Donuts, baby. We got some free donuts for them Raider fans.
Hey, I remember Jerry right? I remember I did one of my hangouts, right? And boy, we had a whole lot of little Raider roaches that came around. And it was like, oh boy. It was like, man, we gonna beat y'all. We gonna. Derek Carr never lost against the Saints. We gonna do this and do that and do this and do that to you.
Crawling all over.
They can't be found now, man. I mean, they probably on Pluto or someplace now.
Man, the Raider fans are as quiet as church mice right now, bro.
Did y'all see how they was looking in the stands?
Mm-hmm.
How they was looking at the little Raider fans that came to the Superdome there?
All dressed up and
all dressed up and no place to go.
But I got a question. We already named all the donut shops and everything, but I got a question of Uptown, CB, WD, and everybody in the chat. I mean, what kind of flavor did we see out there? Did we see original glaze? Did we see chocolate ice glaze? Did we see cream filled, lemon filled, jelly filled?
No, they had, bro.
Cake battle. What kind of flavors did we see out there, bro?
I'll tell you what kind of flavor they had. They had a king cake donut.
They had a king. Was it traditional Uptown, or was it like pecan or chocolate?
No, it wasn't traditional because it didn't have the baby. It didn't have the baby. You understand?
Yeah, buddy.
That's what they had, man. So what you was most impressed with, bro? What impressed you the most, man?
Oh, bro. I mean, fellas, everybody in the chat, I was impressed with everything that I saw on Sunday. Let me tell you something. On the offensive side, of course, we already know Mr. Alvin Kamara put up 3 touchdowns in that game. And give credit to that offensive line doing their duty to make that happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, all the names you just mentioned, fellas. I mean, of Kamara, Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Callaway, bruh. Them fellas stepped up and they played good football out there. They balled hard out there. And I love what I saw. I love what I saw. That's one of them. But number two, that defense, damn, did they look good out there, bruh. I just got through looking at a clip on the NFL YouTube channel. I think it was Baldy's breakdown of that Saint defense of what we saw, especially in one, Mr. Alante Taylor. You know, the guy drafted from Tennessee that put a shutdown on Devontae Adams. Bruh, I love what I saw out there from that brother. I mean, he was straight locked down on Adams. Good God Almighty. But that front defense, they was on Carr's ass all day. Not just Carr, but also Jacobs and a few other players out there. But that defense was all over the place. And I love what I saw out of this defense, bruh. They came out and did what they had to do. All these talks we've been talking about for weeks, and they finally woke up. But number three, give credit to that special teams, especially on fourth down when the Raiders was trying to do a fake punt run. Man, that defense was ready for them around that time. I love it, bruh. I mean, CB, WD, Uptown, everybody in the chat. I was just all smiles on Sunday. I didn't have to do nothing but just sit back, look at the television, and just watch all the good stuff. And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I hope they would have been prepared for a fake punt when they played against the Vikings. I'll tell you that much. But good thing, man. Good thing having you come through, bro. We appreciate you, brother.
No problem, Uptown. And hey, we had a blast on Sunday night, bro. I ain't got to tell you, bro. I was I was all over the place that night, bro. I mean, me and Uptown were going back and forth with a few other CB. Dude, it was fun. It was fun trolling the Raider fans, and like I said earlier, they were quiet as church mice.
Yeah, they ain't around no more. Good.
Nope, and now I'm telling you, they are in their feelings.
Good. All right,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
All right, make sure you tune in, man, when we do the preview show, bro.
Oh, most definitely. You already know I'll be back. No question about it.
No doubt about it. Who that?
And also before I leave, CB, I heard you mention that. I understand, but I'm gonna still support Miss Pretty Carla and when on her podcast coming up soon. So I understand, but I still got love for her.
We do too, bro.
Right.
Yes, sir.
We do too. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, well, you
Monet.
fellas have a good night. Y'all have a good night. Shouts out once again to everybody in the chat. I love y'all. Who that? Let's keep this ride going, and we'll talk more later this week. Who that?
Who that?
Make sure that this dude right here, man, put him back up there again one more time, CB. That is an OG. That's an OG. That's an OG. Who that nation right there, man? That's Money 504.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's official. Who
Die
that
hard.
nation right there? That That run deep. That runs really, really deep. You heard me?
Straight up.
No doubt,
Yeah,
man.
we have-
Good, man. What's going on, Moni? Monet.
Monet.
What's happening, man?
All right, Jerry, man.
Nothing but love for Moni, bro. Nothing but love for Moni.
Oh,
You
yeah.
understand what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
We go back, way, way back.
Go way back. That's
You
what's
heard
up,
me?
Motown. That's what's up.
All right.
All right, Jerry.
All
We'll
right,
catch you
fellas.
later, man. Who
Okay,
that?
man. Who that?
Who that?
For life. Peace out.
Y'all know Saints defense stayed on the field for that punt, and they still faked it.
Yeah, they did. They stupid ass. You understand what I'm saying? Our defense ain't going nowhere. They was waiting on that dumb
And
ass.
look, it ain't a donut; it's a plain ass bagel. That's what it is.
And that's dry. Oh man.
Mm.
What you mean by you was surprised that the Raiders fans didn't start no fight? Man, it's New Orleans.
I heard two Raiders fans was fighting in the
They
bench.
was fighting themselves. You understand what I'm saying? They're ready to fight themselves and fight somebody. And man, this is New Orleans. They ain't gonna be man. Ain't nobody. They ain't swinging nothing, bro. Man, y'all gotta realize, bro. This is New Orleans. Ain't nobody playing with us like that. Man, the whole damn Superdome will whip your ass. Yeah, people coming out from off the streets whipping your ass.
Right.
Now we don't play that. You know, you ain't never heard about nobody beating no Saints fans' ass, huh? There's a reason for that. A big reason for that.
Right. Let's go ahead and get into this last call of the night, man. Shout out to AK the scientist.
Yo, what's up, Who That family? Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah. Shout out to the Who That family. Who That said they gonna beat them Saints. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so happy for this team. We caught a dub, and I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was gonna get smoked this game. I didn't know who was gonna guard Devontae Adams. I didn't know who was gonna tackle Josh Jacobs. But look, we got it done. Look, I'm so thankful. But my highlight of the game is I want to give props to the coach, our head coach, Dennis Allen, because he was under the pressure and he was on a hot seat this whole week. And everybody been on his tail, from TJ Jones to the guys on the Hoodie Jew podcast. Even I've talked to Dub, and me and Dub was talking about it, and Dub was going off our guy. But he stepped up to the plate. And because I had talked to Dub earlier, and I asked him, I said, Dub, in my opinion, I feel like the reason why our defense took a step back is because I felt like DA had to go and help Pete Carmichael out with that offense. And I think that had a lot to do with why Sean Payton came in. We had to come in and get this offense set so we can get DA back focused on the defense. That's where we saw this beautiful defensive game plan come into play. And we saw some beautiful football, and we clicked on all cylinders, and we played some real Saints football on Sunday. And I'm so happy to see that. It was just a beautiful game. Offensive line played great. Cesar Ruiz, he did his thing. He's making all the blocks, helping out Ramczyk. Matt Max had no sacks. Chandler Jones, no sacks. Andy Dalton is just looking like a baby Drew Brees out there, a poor man's Brees out there with so much protection. And I feel like we got the offense right, so now DA can focus on the defense, and he can prove to the Saints fan base why he became our head coach. He's made some beautiful draft picks over the offseason. Alontae Taylor and Chris Olave, both of these guys have stepped up. We'll be so excited to see Trevor Penning. I mean, we let GJ walk, and we let Quan Alexander walk, but I trust in DA. I trust in this coaching staff, and I trust in this organization. I trust in our owner, Miss Benson. But I wanted to see the players step up to the table, and they did that. The goal was to bring the swagger back, and we brought it back.
Hey, we are talking about really right a really small sample size here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just as excited as you are of getting
Yep.
that win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see him get multiple wins. You have to realize something, right? This guy, right, who this Dennis Allen you talking about, he is
Mm-hmm.
replacing um
The great Sean Payton.
the great Sean Payton. And the great Sean Payton has won 8 games in a row, 10 games in a row, 13 games in a row before. Until this guy puts together some wins in a row, and we stop looking like the Dow Jones going up and down, up and down. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
be giving him all that kind of credit. And just like T Mama say right here, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think he's still on a hot seat.
He
He's
is.
still on a hot seat. You know,
He's still on the hot seat.
Until he show us that he can do stuff and make decisions, you know, the right decisions as a head coach on a consistent basis. Because
Mm-hmm.
those games that we lost, he was out coached. Whether you want to believe it, whether you see it or not, he was
Yes,
out
sir.
coached. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? Now, I can deal with, you know, the players going out there, they're in position, not making a play.
Right.
But when the coach don't seem like he's prepared, I can't deal with that. You understand
Yep.
what I'm saying? That's something I can't deal with. Now, if he would probably, I would be impressed, you know, if he can come up with a victory here this Monday night.
Hold on.
That would be
Hold on.
very, very impressive. You know, considering, right, in case anyone listening don't know this, right, we've only beaten the Baltimore Ravens like maybe once or twice ever. So if he can come up with a dub this Monday night, that would impress me. Simply due to the fact that this team has been dominant over us since it existed. That would impress the hell out of me. You understand? And considering the level of competition that we're going up against, because if you didn't know, during this trading deadline right here, the Baltimore Ravens picked up Roquan Smith. So, yes, I would be very, very impressed if he could go out there and beat the Baltimore Ravens. But he's got to get together and get a string of wins together. Because if he get a string of wins together, we can probably win this garbage-ass division.
But you know what else is impressive though, MOD? We got 3 wins on this season. We 3-5, and that's not good. But we got 1 win with Jameis Winston and 2 wins with Andy Dalton. It's not like we playing with Drew Brees now.
Mm-hmm.
How many wins did Sean Payton get without Brees? He got some with Hill, he got some with Bridgewater, and 1 with Simeon, and a couple with Winston. So we on that same trajectory right now with the new regime.
You know, my whole thing is this, bro. We know, you know, and I know, and every Saints fan know that this is not how we envisioned this season started. We did not envision being no 3-5. You know, at no point in the season. And most of that lies at the feet, you know, of Dennis Allen. Now, the season ain't over with. Believe it or not, the division is very winnable. You know, let's see what he gonna do. Let's see what you're gonna do, Dennis. Because technically speaking, if you really want to be for real, the Saints is the most talented team in this division. So let's see what he's gonna do.
Yep. I agree with that. And he's still on the hot seat, but you know, the players got to step up. I feel like this is a players league, and I'm so glad that Alvin Kamara came in and stepped up. But what was so beautiful, I think another thing about coaching is when it was a false start during the game. I think we was on the Raider side of the 50, and Kamara had talked about this. There was a false start. And what did Dennis Allen do? He didn't act up. He didn't go crazy. He didn't chew nobody out. He just told the players to get back. Because you know why? Dennis Allen been a part of this team for the past 6 years. And everybody been telling him to hype up these players. But look, man, that's BS. Dennis Allen knows these guys. He knows how much they're getting paid. He know what they can do. We've been here. There ain't no need to go and bull jive and act like we don't know what this team can do. Players got to step up. Coaches got to step up, and we did that. And it's time to take control of this division. Stop playing games. We set the tone. The Saints set the tone in this division. We run the Buccaneers. We run the Panthers, and we run the Falcons. They watch us. Every team is trying to play like us. The Falcons is trying to run the ball. We run the ball the best. We set the tone. We got the best defense. We got the best coaching staff. We got the best fan base.
Okay, and most of us will concur with that. They just got to show us that. Okay, they just got to show us that, because right now we don't have the best record. So we need them. We need them to show us that, and we look forward to it, and we welcome it, just like we welcome, how they just looked last Sunday. No doubt about it. We appreciate you coming through, though, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Who that? I love the channel. I love the platform that y'all put up for the fan base and the Who That Nation. This is a beautiful thing, a wonderful thing. And let's keep riding, y'all. Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Who that for life, baby?
Who that?
Yeah. I want to shout out to T3000. Man, I wish I was on when you called in the other week. Oh man, you're a fool, boy. You're a fool.
Up T Dirty.
Yes, man. T Dirty. I guess Dennis, he wasn't
He
walking
lead
like he
good.
was a bad bitch this week. He let his nuts hang this week. He twitching and like he was, a bad bitch, like you was saying. He got a fire lit up on his ass, man. He got the players, ready to eat. They went out there and ate. So, yeah, shout out to you, fam. But y'all got any final thoughts, man? We're going to wrap this show up. Wrap this post game.
We appreciate, man. Thank you, Saints, for allowing us to have a great week where we can at least feel good about ourselves and the team. Thank you for that. Dennis, just imagine every week that other team is wearing silver and black. Every week, Dennis. It's the Raiders. We playing the Raiders every week, Dennis. Every week, Dennis, we playing the Raiders. You understand? That's my last thoughts on that.
WD, you got any final thoughts, fam?
Hey man, Saints, keep doing what y'all just did this Sunday. Pete Carmichael, I'm pretty sure Sean Payton came and told you something. Because our best weapons are getting the ball finally. Taysom, Kamara with 3 touchdowns. A little bit of Olave. By the way, Rashid, man, he had more than one play in the game. Glad to see. So we need more of this, man. The defense, they finally acting like they've been here before. All these vets, they stepping up. A lot of these rookies, I'm gonna say the past few draft class, man. It was good to see Payton Turner step up. It was damn sure good to see Alontae Taylor. He's been good so far. As far as as far as Olave go, man, Olave, he's him. I'm just looking at these past draft classes. It was just nice to see everybody show up, man. Payton Turner, Pete Warner is a beast. Glad he proved me wrong. I just want to see it every week. So just like Uptown said, man, shout out to the Saints, man, for helping, for allowing us to celebrate this win. Simply put, man. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the chat. Keep rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Like I said, I know this is a late night session that we doing tonight. Um, but we needed to recap this ball game. Like I said, this could be the turning point of our season, and we could, head towards our expectations. But we just need to take it one game at a time. But hopefully this is the turning point in our season, happening at the right time, guys. Hopefully they starting to get healthy, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully Dennis keep that fire lit up under that ass. This going into this Ravens matchup, we talk about our thoughts on that. But yeah, just make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow the page. Far as the preview show this week, let's see, we'll most likely do it Thursday night. I'm gonna be out of town. I'm gonna go up to the nation's capital for a few days this weekend. So yeah, we'll most likely do it Thursday night. We'll get with the fellas, see what time they think. So y'all just stay tuned for that. And as far as the mainstream, I might just do it. I'll do it tomorrow, honestly. So yeah, I get that mainstream going tomorrow. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Probably tomorrow night. So that about wraps everything up with that nation. And once again, man, y'all hit that thumbs up. And you guys be sure to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend about this platform we got going on. So until then, see you guys tomorrow night for the preview show. It's the WDN Chatline podcast. We are out. Who that?
Who that, baby?
For life.